Yeah.
All right, welcome in everybody to Saturday's edition of Daily Bread, coming at you live right at 9:37 on the East Coast. Sosa's feeling good, the chat's feeling good, Honey Bear's doing whatever the shit she's doing over in the corner, feeling great. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, and you're starting it off right by tapping in to get your best bets in the MLB and soccer across the globe today because we got the championship. We got Sosa's club, Liverpool, playing Man City in the Community Shield, the most prestigious trophy out there. And we got the English Championship starting in just about 20 minutes. So we got a jam packed episode for you. We've been warning you about the pinnacle, the best time of the sports betting year is finally starting up with European soccer fully coming back. And we got football right around the corner. But as usual, the show is powered and sponsored by the Wise Guys Diamond Club. Be sure to be tapping in with them. Wild night there last night. Check out the if you want to see what that's all about. But we're live on Twitter. We appreciate everybody tapping in there. We still can't shout you out. But on YouTube, jump in if you want to be featured. Let us know if you cleaned up last night, if you got destroyed, whatever the hell you want to talk about, dropping your best bets. And we got to shout out our man, Earl Dyer. He hit us up in the DMs on a 3-game parlay of the 3 plays Sosa gave out, the Contrarian over and the Marlin Mets, and then the 2 big first 5 plus 1.5 run lines for the Tigers and the Royals. I think it was 50 he put on it, and he cashed out a little bit, just over $700. What a good night for Earl. So we hope everyone else is having a great day. But as usual, let us do the work today. You go out and enjoy the day. Sosa, how you doing?
I'm fucking splendid, man. Great start to the weekend on the show and in the Diamond Club. Plenty of wins. Like we don't even I kind of just don't even want to bet the rest of the weekend. That's how good yesterday was. But not really. You know what I mean?
I mean, it could have been a little bit better because if there really had to be a downer in the day, play 1000 being a push, was it like in Kicking and Screaming's like Tying's kissing your sister or whatever the hell like that?
Like kissing your sister.
We got 3 goals in the first half, so we got the push there. We got VAR'd out another one to get away from the clean cash, and then they just played track for the second half. LAFC had multiple chances to get it through to have it end exactly on 3-1, like we predicted it, but dumbass push. That's about it.
The game is
real salty about that at the end of the night because it would have been a beautiful day if that would have came through. But nothing to complain from Sosa's side. Anything else from last night? Anything in general that you want to get into? Judges, Rob?
Bruh, why do they keep pitching to that man? Like, stop pitching to him. I mean, obviously they couldn't move him last night. He was on the fucking bases were loaded, right? Obviously, there's nothing you can do about that. But bro, like, just stop fucking pitching to Aaron Judge. Like, it's really not rocket science at this juncture of the year. Like, he's tattooing the ball. He even robbed. Like, bro, listen.
That was the rob. That was more than the home run.
Defense last night.
Yeah, it was the rob that was the bigger thing than the.
It's getting harder and harder to talk shit about him too. That's the worst part. Like he's fucking 30. See, like that's where I'm not going to don't start lying because he's winning you your bets. Don't call him generational because he won you your bets.
NBV. Our man, it's been a minute.
Shout out to D-Pass. Make sure you drop some soccer fire in the chat, please. The people need it. Thank you.
MVP future looking real nice if you're sitting on that ticket as well. And the second thing, I guess.
We're not stupid.
Well, we already talked about the training camp shit. We already have a lot of people in there. Stop retweeting 15 training camp videos a day. But, bro, Shohei, I think they just have to knock off with this him getting traded nonsense.
I don't think this season, there's no way they move him this year, right? Because they want to be able to at least go into next year and attempt to make a run. And then if the wheels fall off the wagon like they always do, then you shop them. And you take the best package you can get. It's all relative though because of the market, right? Because the Angels don't play in LA per se, right? But they do still have a market share of LA, and based on where he's from, he's in an area where he's a very very popular caricature for the end of the day.
Yeah, my biggest thing of it is this is just the fool's gold. Get you to look into Shohei, look for the other prospects that you want to grab other than Shohei as well. And then the Angels just start moving a lot of other pieces in their starting lineup or something else. Clear it out a little bit here, retool, and then like you said, I just think this trade deadline, that's just nonsense. Yeah, and I'll eat crow if he does, but I think that's just complete nonsense.
Absolutely no way it happens this year. Like I said, I love and also like I think he'd end up with the Mets before the Yankees. I think Cohen's he's a psycho and he'll be willing to pay whatever the fuck they ask. Our boy DeGrom, he's back next week. I don't know if you saw the news. Jacob DeGrom back next week.
I would not say our boy.
Well, I mean, use that. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the guy. I'm not gonna. I have nothing. Like I'm obviously not a fan of the Mets, but I'm a fan of the guy.
Straight up with Tani for Soto. Get that shit. I need whatever Keith Wicks is smoking.
Yeah,
that's some good stuff.
Come on, Keith.
What up, Dan? We appreciate everybody out there in the chat.
That's out of pocket. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised him going to the Mets. Like I said, Cohen's a psycho. He'll cut whatever check you ask. And certain owners are obsessed with winning. They're just obsessed with it, and they'll do anything to win. I think he's one of those guys. So, yeah, shout out to DeGrom. I mean, listen, I spoke at nauseum at this point about how I feel about the Mets. If the Mets have a 1-2 of DeGrom and Scherzer that are DeGrom and Scherzer, listen, you don't need 5-6 runs to win those games. That is absolutely everything you need. And the thing is that for one playoff run, they're going to start on short rest because they won't give a fuck. The Mets will empty the fucking tank to win a championship. You've seen them do it before with the young arms, and they killed them. They killed all the young arms back in the day. So Harvey fucked up. Syndergaard's fucked up. At this point, they're going to do it again. If they can they're going to squeeze every last bit of juice out the orange.
The one that they lost to the Royals in?
I mean, it's pro sports, man. They're still
I know. I was about to say, was that like one of the least memorable World Series?
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it, dog. I was at Game 5 when we almost got no hit. Like they fucking owned us. I don't like really bringing up those.
Well, let's get into today's plays because we got one that starts in 15 minutes because we'll be dabbling in the English Championship. We promise we'll get you one play. Season started yesterday with the one match, so we'll keep the volume light as the teams are since the transfer market's still open, players still could be shopped. You got the game of the day with West Brom versus Borough at 12:30. If you ain't doing much there, that could be the potential automatics to go up. Not going to take my action in that one. Here, nice, clean, and simple. I hate laying a minus price in the championship, but to start it off week one, when you're going to lay Luton at minus 115, hosting Birmingham City, who I think could potentially end in the last place. Home game, and sure, Nathan Jones with the Luton Magic. We're just going to keep riding it here. So we're going to take them on the money line at minus 115 to start it off. Norwich money line is a nice look as well because you always got to be targeting the teams with the parachute payments. We got Daryl DK with West Brom up top, which will be solid. And then you also have Watford looking ridiculous up top as well if they keep Sarr and Dennis up there. But not too sure if they will be moved or not. But that's the championship real quickly for today. One match, you got 8 starting at 10. So if you need some day action or early morning action, that's where you can start. Let's get into the MLB. Sosa, where are you starting us with?
Yes, sir. First and foremost, I just want to make it clear that the Los Angeles Dodgers are easily the best team in all of.
Oh, wait, Sosa, before we get to there, I forgot. Are you betting on Liverpool versus City today?
No.
All right, then let's get into the MLB. I'm not betting on the Community Shield either. It's just going to be fun to watch with Holland probably making the first start. you'll have both teams going full throttle. The last 4 times they played, a minimum of 4 goals have been scored. So I'm just going to stay away from it because the first halves are usually very low scoring in that one. But Sosa, we teased them enough. Let's get to the MLB 10 minutes in.
First play. It's Saturday, so we're either looking for runs or dogs.
We're looking for both.
Looking for both. Okay, it's nice little Saturday. My favorite lead play. I'm gonna stick on this. Fading the public train. It's been working out so well. The first game I've looked at that I really like. I like Seattle first 5 tonight. You can get their money line at plus 152. I know people like Framber Valdez. One thing I love about this Seattle team, they tend to pick up Chris Flexen. Even when he's not good or great, they score runs. I also really love the way that this bullpen is coming along. And also for the first time in a long time, they're buyers at the deadline. They're trying to make a legit push to be a team of relevance. I think Houston on an emotional high off of winning last night. They kind of got some of the mess out of their system. Verlander, Ace on the hill, all that. I think today we get the Mariners locked in. If you're going to give me their first 5 money line on the hottest team in baseball over the last month at plus 152, I have to take it. So that's my lead play. Seattle Mariners first 5 money line at plus 152.
What up, Who You? What up, Steven? Liking them tomorrow. It's just tough. The M's on the road have completely turned it around. We just talked about, we've been riding them and trying to target them the entire season because we expected a lot of positive regression for them this season. So we like that one there. So if you get a nice plus 152 price, tough to go against that one there.
Yes, sir. We got to go. Like I said, one more play I really love is the Los Angeles Dodgers team total.
Surprise.
I'm going with the game. I'm going with the full game over. Simply because I simply believe that both teams will hit the ball well. I think that Colorado Rockies are the best team hitting lefties in all of baseball. Clayton Kershaw, while he's been very good, it's just part of it. He pitches to contact now a little bit more. I do believe that the game goes over 11. I probably think it might go like over. Might
so
be
you're saying so you're saying Kershaw's getting hit as well?
I think they both will give up runs. I could see Kershaw giving up 4 runs and still win the game. You know what I mean? Like I could see that happening. Like last night, Colorado left a lot of guys on base. Could have easily been a much different game, but they loaded the bases in the fucking 9th inning. Kimbrel needed Trace Thompson to get on his horse and catch a foul ball to end the game last night. So
yeah, hard to argue against that one. You got Freeland. You usually target his overs when he's playing squads in the division because outside the division, that's where he's been cleaner. Other than those 2 games, the pitching matchups today. Oof.
Yeah. So
it's a pretty.
Be on the lookout for a lot of nerfies today, because when you see Wolf, that's when you get a bunch of nerfies.
I guess Musgrove, we gotta give him his due, but other than that, Carrasco's been hit or miss. Hudson's trying to get back into it, but man, it's not a. Nestor's all right. Kluber's.
I'm trying to get.
All right, let's talk. We're too scared. Plus the starting pitchers weren't announced yesterday for the O's on the money line. Those at short price against the Reds today. It looks like Kramer, who was supposed to start yesterday, or Krimer, however you say that one. Too many names to say every single day between 15 different sports. Anything in this one here because the Reds have a minus next to their price.
I want to roll with the Orioles again. They didn't get the over for me last night, but they did win the game. I think we ride with the O's until the wheels fall off, bro. They're playing inspired baseball.
It's not even the O's. It's fade the Reds when they have that minus price next to their name. It's one of the best things out there. Pick your spots. You can do it every almost time and you be profitable. But for us, we like to pick them. Yesterday, we were a little too scared. Steven, we're glad you cashed on them. But,
Yes, sir. I got another parlay, man. I have to have another parlay. Do you know why? I have to have another parlay for the people because it's been 3 fucking days in a row that
I
they've
think we've had like 10 parlays in the show history, and 8 of them have came from you, and you've ran 3 of those the past 3 days. So what's number 4? Let's see, you can say I.
I'm trying to get the numbers. I'm trying to get like the best number for the books. But the two players I'm targeting today are hold on, I have my full list. I have Starling Marte and Mookie Betts are the 2 people that I absolutely love today. I like them both to get 2 total bases, but I'm not getting the total bases on FanDuel for some reason. But those are the 2 guys I'm focused on. Let me get you the exact number so I can have the right price. Like I said, I like Marte's been hitting the ball very, very well. You can't get any player prop lines on the Marlins. Do you have it on your book by any chance? I can't get the number. I'm guessing the 2 of them will be around plus, I want to say like 270 ish. Both have great matchups. Mookie's been Mookie, he's been solid everywhere. He hasn't been particularly great the last couple of games, but that's why I'm picking him today. I think that Mookie just, he's one of the best players in baseball. He's very, very aware of what goes on around him. And, I still think that, again, I keep saying it. I bet him and Freddie at the All-Star break at plus 1,000 to win the MVP. So I still think that Freddie Freeman also has a shot. Also, have you been looking at just something random that I wanted to bring up? Have you been watching Freddie Freeman on the bases?
No.
Bruh.
Stealing shit.
Bruh. Freddie Freeman he's stealing bases, and I'm just like amazed. Like I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. You know what I'm saying?
So let's JP Mattis, thank you for tapping in today. He's saying get on the dads if you like them now. Could steam by minus 150 by time. It's sitting out there right now at a minus like 128 or minus 130 price. And I see where he's coming from with the Musgrove at home angle where he's a 2.20 ERA. I guess they're really expecting a nice Sonny Gray spot and a bounce back for the Twins because you really got to get creative to find the good angles to back them here. But they're the only squad so far this season that has yet to drop more than 3 games in a row. They're 4-0 each time they've dropped 3 in a row. So they have avoided long losing streaks, which still has them at the top of the Central and the AL. So that's just kind of where I can see why you like the dads. Might be too good to be true, but Sosa, you like anything here?
In the Padres matchup, I would lean that way. Like you said, the home factor for Musgrove is it's kind of, you can't really ignore it. You know what I mean? You can't ignore it. It's
You're not paying a premium at this point right now either, which makes it a little interesting. Especially with Sonny having a 7.53 ERA over his last 3 starts. Sure, his last one was solid at Detroit, but we know what that is with Detroit.
Yes, sir.
What else we got on the slate for today?
I'm on the Braves tonight. I don't really know what there's really not much to say. I like them in the second game of every series because now they're comfortable, especially on the road. Their team totals at 5.5. It's kind of high, but I love them to score. Right? I love them to run it up today against Martin, who's starting for them. Ian Anderson also hasn't been great. I'm going with the full game over at over 10. I think that one team can get us there. I think Atlanta can get us there by themselves, but I think the game soars over 10.
Soars over 10.
I think it soars over 10.
Wow. All right. You're not trusting Ian Anderson?
Absolutely not. Did you see him the last time he pitched?
Did I? No. It was against the Angels.
You should check it out.
No, it was against the Angels. That's the one where they lost 9-1. But I was trying to think of when was the last outing because the Phils just came off the Brave series. So I was thinking, was it against us?
Yeah, no, I'm not. Again, I'm not Anderson. I'm not. No, he's garbage.
Ian Anderson, a twerker at home.
Garbage. Fucking sucks. Sorry. Look at his road starts, bro. At Philly, 7 giving up. At Washington, 4. At Colorado, 5.
Well, I guess it's a good thing Atlanta's home then.
Fucking garbage.
What else? Anything else you like on today's slate? I guess my biggest lean and look, I think I'm taking off the day in the MLB because we had the championship in a full MLS slate, but the Cubs were the biggest look today. I don't know what it's been about them. They've only dropped 1 in their past. I would believe it's 7 since July 17th. They only have lost 1 game so far. You have the break in there, but they're rolling nice.
Why?
And it's kind of just like Smiley. It's not the best guy you want to be trusting with your money, but it's kind of also the fade Giants because they just keep falling down that wild card standings more and more, even though Junis has been 3-1 in his home starts for the squad overall. So the Cubs, as a dog price, would be my lean of the day.
Yes, sir. And like I said,
Okay, we'll make it official. What's the price? We'll lock it in right now. Wait, this ain't a lean cast. They come here for plays.
We'll play. Which one?
The Cubs money line is sitting at plus 123 on my book, so we'll play that.
Let's go. And now let's get into the most.
It's Cueto. That's why they probably take care of business today because Cueto has been not the brunt of the jokes this season. They're paying a little bit of a premium there for him as well, so that's where the minus 161 price against Oakland on the road with Blackburn on the mound. Can't really Smiley's pitching for the Cubs.
Blackburn's been very good first 5, so I'd be careful. That's my only be careful. I mean, just be careful.
So you're on the A's money line as well?
No, I'm not. That's not what I said. I simply said
Sounds like that's what you're trying to say.
That's all I said. See. Don't be like the Twitter folk. Don't misquote me now. I get enough of that during the week. I don't.
Bro, that's why you gotta stay off Spaces.
I need that, bro.
You don't need to be on Spaces for how many hours you're on Spaces. Go outside, touch some grass.
You would do that. I like that.
That's where it is. I became the old man of clouds because Spaces used to be dope, but now at this point, I just feel like you just lose brain cells going into there.
Oh, you ain't lying. I've been getting dumber like by the week. Like I can feel myself getting dumber.
Your plays are still good though. So you must be getting good plays in the Spaces.
Yeah, because right. Dog, it's just you know how I make my plays. It's the weed. It's not statistics or fucking spreadsheets. It's the weed. I've been admitted that. These plays brought to you by what is that? Wabasha.
At Alex 853342.
Wabasha.
Oh shit! Big Game James, will we playing in the German Super Cup today? You let me know for that one. I didn't get
whatever.
I did not get a chance to cap that one before it, so let me know. Goose, Luton, starting right now. You can jump on that on the money line at minus 115, and we're about to get into the MLS plays. None of those games start till 8, so we were just kind of talking about Spaces. But Sosa, you want to get into the MLS plays?
Yes.
Bale and Cellini played last night for LAFC off the bench. So I know that's your squad. So
Bale score?
No.
It was only 2-1.
We would have. It would have been 3-1.
We would have catched a push. You're right.
Bale, no.
Fair enough.
First half over 1.5 from Big Game James in the German Super Cup. Let's get it. Oh, and we got Goose with a horseplay in the chat today.
Welcome all degenerates.
Great.
Love you.
A great Saturday.
We
Early
love
voting, race 9, Saratoga, number 4. DJ Fitch, he did not.
Oh, you like Mueller? I like the Mueller anytime goal. I like that. I think I'm going to bet that right now, actually.
UFC play for UFC. Man, we got it all going. That's why we got the number 1 chat out there. We tell you, drop all the plays, screen grab them, quote them out if you win. tweet at us anything you rock from the show, anything like that. We always retweet it, and we love to see you guys cashing with us. But Sosa, what's your play for today in the MLS? You got to stay hot.
I think I'm gonna rock with Nashville.
Ooh. Against Vancouver, -168. You like it.
Do they play today?
They do. Now we got tennis dropping in here as well, but Nashville, I do like them today. Vancouver traveling on the road, not a solid spot for them as well. I was actually looking at their team total for Nashville because it's sitting at full game. Where is it the price? 1.5 -131. It was just a little too juicy, but I can like Nashville in any type of money line parlay today, which is those dangerous words.
We're on the same page.
So the most trappy line or whatever out there, so you already know. See? NBV said it. He's been rocking with us. He knows the cash cow that we've been rocking with since almost we've gone Austin. So Sporting Kansas City lost midweek in the U.S. Open Cup to the Sacramento Republic, which is a USL team. We've been fading Sporting Kansas City with the passion right now. Austin doesn't have to travel that far for the match, has the extra rest because a majority of the first unit players have played for SKC. So they're in bad form right now, and you can get them on the money line at +145, which is a huge number to be laying for the club that's second in the West right now. You can take them on the draw, no bet, or the pick at -124. So you kind of got to get a little bit creative if you don't want to take them outright on the money line. But NBV, if you're taking the bait, I'm taking the bait as well because you already know. If you're going to give it to that, money line +145 with Austin.
Y'all really love McConaughey, man. I ain't never seen y'all bet against that man. Y'all really love that guy.
Sosa, has your bankroll increased by backing his club so far this season?
It has. Listen. I'm a fan, bro.
It's the second year in the season. I faded the shit out of Austin to start the year last year because they had 7 straight road matches, which was the way to do it, and it cashed pretty frequently. After a few this year, Wolf, who's a potential to be the USA manager if Berhalter does leave, if I don't think he happens, but what he's been doing with the club is pretty nice. Union's laying right around the same price. Hosting Houston, I mean, you could probably take them and Nashville together in a parlay, and that would be a nice price, but can't do that there.
We don't fade McConaughey on this show. I respect it. Solid. Good dude.
We got another road dog. We're taking another money line here. Dallas just came off a huge win up in Real Salt Lake. They're coming back to home. I think they just lay a huge egg today against the Galaxy. So I'll take the Galaxy on the money line at +231. Nice little road price. We'll get a goal from Chicharito most likely here. Ooh. But the Galaxy have been dangerous on the road so far this season, pulling out some solid results. So you can take the +0.5 if you're too scared. But I like them to win this one outright.
Somebody send that man a bottle of champagne.
Broadway High, probably. That would be my guess. I have no idea where Goose went to high school.
If you guys don't know Goose, he is the future mayor of Rahway, New Jersey. Make sure you guys drop him a follow. One of the coolest guys on the app. Period.
Only person that I know that has Rutgers football season tickets and was an equipment manager.
No, that's because he's literally the only person who has them.
He has a bull ring too. When they beat Michigan, I forget who they played, but he's a bull ring from when they played in Detroit.
What's the punter's name again?
I don't know. Best punter in the league.
All about the punter at Rutgers. It's all about the punter. I don't know his name, but I know he's like from Australia or something. He's supposed to be like, he's the man. He's the man. Best punter ever. Okay, so shout out to Goose in Rahway, New Jersey, and Rutgers and Piscataway and all that, all those degenerate towns.
Oh, And Butch's. Never forget Butch's if you ever need
Never.
a drink.
If you're in the area, go get a beer. Goose will be there. He will happily assist you in becoming inebriated.
Ugh, nothing like a Saturday episode of Daily Bread, just straight off the
Nothing like it, man.
vibes.
The best show on the app. We got anything else left for the MLS?
Adam Korsak.
What's your favorite?
Adam Korsak.
Korsak.
Dude, there's way too many names to be saying day in, day out here. Charlotte FC, got to give them some love and give them some credit. They're laying plus 154 today at home. They're the third best team in the East at home so far this season with their crew coming in. That's a huge game for positioning, so that's a good one if you want to watch. But the last and the final official play of the day, probably the worst match of the day between Inter Miami and FC Cincinnati. Surprisingly, this is probably the only time that Cincy's been rolling well, and it's just because they've been pulling out draws left and right. So you can take them on the plus 0.25 at plus 101 for FC Cincinnati. I think this match ends in a draw, so you can take that at plus 289 if you want to get real frisky. But we'll be back in Cincy, and it's gross, but we like it here. Essentially because they're just going to keep stealing the Union players and steal their foundation, and it's starting to show this year. 6 players plus personnel from the Union they have. It's a good way to build. Another MMA pick if you want to be rocking with Lingo Wick. 5 plays for me today, just short of a 6-pack.
Yeah, sure.
Only 1 minus price. Hate to see that today.
Yeah.
Only 1 minus price out there on the board.
Time to have a day. Make sure if you guys haven't already to check out Extra Dough with JD. It is the best segments of college football that's leading into the season. Get yourself ahead of Vegas and ahead of all the idiots who will be lying to you come week 1.
And we might have some great, just an early tease, some great Thursday night content for Daily Bread Media with college football. Different avenue of betting that Sosa and I don't currently do, but you guys probably do. So put together the pieces. Stay tapped in with us. We appreciate everyone. Have a great Saturday. 30 minutes. We out.
Dolphins